Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Shaun from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for workforce management. And these coaching conversations are for leaders in the workplace who want to help their team be inspired and motivated to perform at work. And my mission is to be able to help people in the workplace create a mentally fit environment so that the workforce can stay productive, allowing them to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. And thank you for joining me live today. And please do tag, leave your digital footprints in there in the comment section below by letting us know where you are coming from this wonderful morning, Monday morning. Please do tag your friends and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I will be sharing to you this morning. Give a shout out there to the friends that you have in there, people in your workplace, your leaders in there, tagging them there. Have them invite us for this morning, give them a shout out, send them some inspiring message so we can, it's Monday. It says it's Manic Monday, but I don't think it's a Manic Monday. I think it's a beautiful Monday as long as we're able to take a look at things in a different perspective and enjoy what we have right now. I tell you, things would just really change if we're always in a space of gratitude. If you are watching this on a replay, please do comment in there, #replay. I'm streaming by a FB page of Life Coach Philippines and Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI-Connect. Yeah, YouTube channel is Coach AI-Connect. If you are new to the platform, please like, follow, and subscribe so that you can get real-time updates from where we're at and videos, and also posting in there so that we can continuously be educated and continuously retrieve or grow and learn. Yeah, grow and learn as we progress in our life. Again, good morning. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to talk to you about focus, how to effectively prioritize things at work. And maybe you are someone who is having challenges right now, especially it's a Monday, right? There's a lot of things that we need to work on. I'm a believer that work never stops, because if it stops, then you don't have work. You don't get paid. You don't get to pay the bills. You don't get to enjoy the life that you're having right now. Of course, money is a tool, but work is always in there. But when we're able to set the right priorities and set the right focus towards what's important to us, I tell you, this really, the experience just changes and it gets a little more, seamless as you progress, and it makes it more enjoyable as you progress. So if this is the first time you're joining me, if this is the first time you're watching me, if this is the first time you're seeing my face, I am Coach Shaun. I'm a professional co-actively co-create life coach. I'm also a certified mental health coach, and I'm from Life Coach Philippines. I'm a workforce management professional. I've been in workforce management for over 13 years. That was my career in the corporate world, and mostly my area is in the area of self-leadership, and that has been most of my career is really in leadership. I think it was only 5 months, less than 5 months, that I wasn't really leading a team, or I think I was leading a team too, because I was a subject matter expert back then. So I was very, very blessed with that kind of role. And I've been a father. I'm a father since I was 19. I was director when I was 35. And I became a full-time life coach when I was 37 years old. I transitioned because I saw the value of life coaching, and I understood there's a need for me to focus my attention with my family, of course, first with myself, because you cannot give what you don't have. So you need to improve yourself first before you can give, the love, the affection, the focus, the attention to your family. You first before others. And as I've said, my focus is in the area of self-leadership. And self-leadership is our ability to be intentional on the way we feel and the way we think and the way we respond. And being intentional means intentional about the kind of experiences that you want to create and the kind of relationship that you want to build. It's clear to you, your values, your mission, your vision, your principles. You have a deeper understanding of who you are so that you can make the right decisions for yourself. And what I do as a life coach is I empower men to be mentally fit so that they can stay inspired to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. As men, we can be we're so successful. A lot of you may be so successful in your career, so successful in your relationship, but you feel there's more in life. You feel that there's something in there, and you're trying to understand what is it that's missing in life, and that is where I can help you find that missing piece in your life so that you can be in a joyful space, meaningful life, and fulfilling life. And things that I do is 5 L's. I teach, I I teach and coach men to live, to love, to learn, to laugh, and to leave a legacy. Those are the 5 L's that I help individuals to love, to learn, to laugh, and to leave a legacy, and also, to just really enjoy life in there. And I'm doing this coaching profession full time since 2019. I've worked in the call center industry for 14 successful years, which landed me a directorship role. And so far, by far, it's an enjoyable journey, a lot of learnings, a lot of realization, and a lot of aha moments when I got certified as a life coach 3 years ago. And what I will sharing to you today is something that I've learned across my journey in my corporate career, and also what I've realized in the last 3 years of being a certified life coach. And my hope is you would be able to learn something out of this. You can utilize this as well in your teams. You can utilize this on your sessions with other people, because this has a lot of power in there. And my hope is you would be able to utilize this on your day-to-day activities as well. Before I begin, of course, I would like to invite you to join us in a group if you're looking for work for, if you are someone in the workplace and want to level up your skills at work. Inviting you to Workforce Today by Life Coach Philippines is a page we created, or a group we created, to help individuals really thrive at work. If you are a workforce management professional and want to know more about workforce management and how you do forecasting, planning, scheduling, real-time management, and leadership as well, do join us or join me in there at Life Coach Shaun Joya. So I post in there weekly, some wisdom, some learning, some tips that you can utilize and implement in the workplace. And if you want to connect with me on a personal note, just connect with me. That is my personal page, Shaun Chong De Hoya, if you want to stay connected. If you are connecting with one of the topics in here, or maybe you connected with one of the sentences or the ideas or the insights that I've shared to you, just feel free to connect with me, and I would be happy to share my insights with you. All right. Sharing with you this image. This image was taken around, I think it was August 2018. Was a team building, or a summit that I conducted. I think it was a summit, Coach Tin. It's a summit I conducted. Coach Tin and I conducted for my team. And during these times, it's a team building activity plus a summit. We conducted an activity in there to help the team gain a deeper understanding of what it is for them to be effective at work. And this is in partnership with my better half, Coach Tin, and with my team as well, where we went through a process of understanding what is it that's important to you as an individual, and what is it important to the company, and putting out and laying out the plans for us to be successful as we move progress. And this activities has paved a way for us having a clarity of what the people may look forward to. We call this a vision. So in the workplace, in companies and businesses, they have a vision, they have a mission, and also they have a value. And these are the three things that, if you think about it, if you reflect on it, when you were starting at work, when you are at work right now, are you clear? Or do you have a deeper understanding of what the vision, the mission, and the values of the company is or are? Because having clarity there allows you to be clear of what is it that is most important to the company, and what is it that's most important to you. Now you might ask, Coach, why is this relevant to my topic on how to effectively prioritize things at work? Well, there are three things that people in the workplace tend to forget and tend to not put in their minds and in their heart. And that's the reason why people in the workplace get dissatisfied, they get stressed out, they get burnt out, because of lack of clarity of the vision and mission and values of the company. And what's worse in there is the individuals don't even have a clear understanding of the vision, the mission, and their values. which there is a lack of synergy in there. So what um is important right now, if you want to be staying productive, if you want to be effectively prioritizing the work that you do, is you need to do the first things only. Yeah, the first things only. You need to focus on the most important things that you need to do. And the most important things that you need to do is the things that you value most. And the most important things that you value most is the things that you value most. And all right, I'm back. Okay, we're live, by the way. So some a little bit of technical difficulties in there. So I hope you're still there. So again, the most important bit are the three things that we need to remind ourselves on what and how we can prioritize our day-to-day activities. Because this one is not being taught in the workplace. I've realized this for the last 14 years of my career in the corporate world, and that's the reason why when I got certified as a life coach, I made a decision to make a change on how I teach my people and how I mentor my people and how I coach my people, focusing back on the basic and the foundation, which is your vision, your mission, and your values. And these are the three things that you only need to do first thing. And first thing means when you sit down, when you start your shift, you ask yourself or you remind yourself, what is my vision, what is my mission, and what are my values? Because when you are aligned with this, I tell you, when you have clarity in this, it makes the journey worthwhile, and it makes the journey more enjoyable. And in reality is, you might take, coach, I think one of the challenges that I have here is because the company is paying me and I need to comply with the company. Well, that is true. But again, you're in charge and you're the creator. You are in charge and you are the creator. And in everything that you do, you have the power. You are empowered to make a choice. And even if you say that, your job description is this is this, but remember, you are empowered to do the things that you need to do and to do the things that are important to you. And putting first things first means that you're organizing and executing around you the most important priorities in your life. It's living and being driven by the principles that you value most. What are the things that you value? Are you clear with what you value? Like three of the things, the top three of my values is family, it's respect, and it's trust. Family comes first because at the end of the day, at times, some family members would not tell you the right things. They would say things that are not respectful. But because they're part of the family, I would always welcome them because I know that eventually that they will change. But imagine if your values are different. Like your first value is respect and the rest comes in, right? It means that if the person doesn't respect you, then eventually then you will forget that it's part of your family. So these are the basic principles and values that we need to be mindful of, that when we're making a decision, we're intentional about the kind of experiences and results that we want to create. And if you want to live a balanced life, balanced existence, we must recognize that not doing everything that comes along the way is okay. When was the time that you've experienced that you sit down at your desk and you just wait for work to come in, right? Maybe you utilize email to manage everything, to wait for work come in. And then when something comes in or in a messenger, when someone requests you, that's the time that you do your work. So how intentional are you with the kind of experiences that you're creating? And you don't need to stretch yourself too thinly as you move along and as you progress. And being putting yourself in a space of awareness and understanding where you're at right now, and understanding when to say no to things that are not relevant to you, that are not important to you, that is not satisfying your vision and your mission and your values, then you need to recalibrate and make an assessment to put your highest values or highest priorities at work. So this is what I'm sharing to you, that the first thing only, that you're in charge and you're a creator. And before I continue, I would just to acknowledge everyone who's watching. Coach Maureen, Coach Tin, Coach Candy, Coach Maripe, and Coach Nords is watching on YouTube. Maraming salamat for those watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. Now, there are two powerful tools. There are two powerful tools I want to share to you on how you can effectively prioritize things at work. And I want you to focus on this two, which every one of us has been using for the longest time. It's just two powerful tools. The number one is a clock. The number one is the clock. And the clock is about making sure that you're setting your goals, you're meeting your schedules, you're meeting your commitments, you're committing your appointments, you're committing your activities. And this is what the first powerful tool is. And number two, which, as I've said, most often than not, being forgotten at work, because we would say that, hey, what we only need to do is to put in our skill at work and everything will do fine. But the reality is you also need a compass. What, coach? We need a compass? Is it for us to be able to roam around different places and environment, for us to be able to find our way? It's the same. It's the same. It's our compass. And our compass allows us to be clear on the vision that we want for the future. It gives us clarity and direction on our mission. It also establishes our values. So what are the things that are important to you? Like, write down, if you can think of 5 of the top values that you have, what would that be? What are those? Talks about principle when you talk about the compass. And it talks about conscience. And lastly, it talks about direction. Now, the challenge with this two powerful tool is this two would tend to be out of balance, or what I call out of synergy. And the synergy is the one affecting our satisfaction at work. Because most often than not, what we do is we utilize the clock piece. That is the powerful tool that we constantly use. We just set goals, we just set schedule, we have commitments, appointment, activities, checklists, you name it. You have everything in there. You have a piece of paper. Maybe you're like me that, have a notebook and write down everything in there, right? And that's it. That's your day. But is that really about what work really is? Or what life really is all about? A bunch of checklists that is transactional, that you need to accomplish it day to day. And if we're just focused on our clock, and we're not very clear of the compass, which is life coaching allows you to be clear on that, by the way. Life coaching allows you to get clear of your compass, or what we call your true north, so that everything can be in synergy when you utilize your clock and it aligns it with your compass. And this one is really the struggle of people of not lacking or not having the synergy with these two powerful tools. So let me ask you, how is it, or how are you currently with your compass? Or where are you currently with your compass? Are you clear with the kind of vision that you want to create for the future? And if you're clear with that, what is your vision? What is your mission? What are your top values? And values are something that is, it's stuck in there. It's in the ground level. It cannot be moved. Like a ocean there is a solid foundation underneath the rock that whatever happens, your value would not change. Your behavior might change. It might change because of the tide changes. Maybe it's a stormy weather out there and there's a lot of winds. Your behavior might change, but your values would stick in there, and it's going to be in there for the rest of your life until such time that you transition and you make a decision to make a change on your values. So what is your compass? Where are you at right now? And where are you going? Because clarity gives you focus. Clarity gives you focus, right? So I'm going to share to you the urgent and important matrix. So how can you now start? How can I start, Coach? Moving towards effectively prioritizing things at work. So I teach you this. This is just a high level. If you want to know more about this, just let me know, message me, and I will share it to you. The urgent and important matrix is a super powerful tool that helps you prioritize a task to your to-do list by urgency and importance. And was created by former U.S. President Dwight Eisenhower, and eventually was improved by Stephen Covey. Maybe you're familiar with Stephen Covey with the 7 effective, highly effective people. Thank you, Mayor Leonard, for joining. Coach Maripe, maraming salamat for tagging in people out there. And we're talking about urgent, not urgent, important, and not important. So we'll talk about each in high level. No? Number 1 is urgent and important. This is the green square. And place here the task of high importance concerning your life, concerning your career, your family, that you need to do immensely. And these are, things that you have in crisis. This is your boss request. This is project deadlines. And again, this is very, very relevant in your work. And what you need to do here is do things first. Ayan. Kaya I'm teaching about first things first. Yan. Do these things first. And do this task they need to be done today or scheduled tomorrow. It needs to be done today or scheduled tomorrow. So move them up immediately at the top of your list. Do them first. Make sure that you're able to do that activity. So that is the urgent and important matrix, which is for you to do. Now, the non-urgent and important, these are your relationship building. These are improving your systems and improving your opportunities. And these are the tasks concerning your life goals, your career, your family, the quality of the activities that you do. And it's really important, but you can schedule it later. Again, you can schedule it later. I'm not saying that you do it later. You need to schedule it so that it gets done. So that is why it's called planning. You need to plan for it, then make it happen. So that is 2. Number 3 is the not important but urgent task. These are some of the emails that you have, some of the meetings that you have. These are interruptions that comes along the way when you need to make sure that you're able to manage it and delegate it, or some of the phone calls that you have in there. And this, what you do here, what you place in here are the tasks that are not important to do, but you need to do. It needs to get done by someone as soon as possible. Not you. Someone else can do it. Delegate it to your children, delegate it to your spouse, delegate it to your people. Don't do it. Especially if you are a leader right now. One of the biggest challenge why leaders fail is they tend to forget that, or they tend to move out from being a skill-focused person to a leadership-focused person. That needs to transition eventually, and that's why many leaders fail in their leadership role, because they were unable to step out of being an analyst, an expert, and they lack that transition or support for them to be better. So, and delegate, either you delay this or delegate it. If you know someone who's an expert in it, on the specific activity that you have, just allow someone and find someone who's perfect fit for that and delegate that through the day so that they can do it faster than you. And lastly, the not urgent and not important are the things that are trivial in activities. It really depends on you, on how you see it. These are busy work, time waster, busy work. Maybe you're doing things that it's not really for you. If you're a leader and you're still doing reports, that is not for you anymore. Find someone that will do it for you. Or maybe you're time wasters like checking social media, watching YouTube videos that's not really helping you grow. These are not urgent and not important. And what you do here is you eliminate it fully. Just eliminate it altogether. These are, like I said, the internet, social media stuff, and other fun stuffs that's not really serving you. And the best way for you is to eliminate or delete it from your to-do list. And at the end of the day, nothing bad will happen if you start removing that. You should just really remove that in your system and make sure that you're moving forward and making things, doing the things that matters for you. All right. So I hope you're getting this. This matrix, I tell you, is a powerful tool that you can utilize in time management. And this is something that would enable you to focus on what's important to you and to focus on the kind of experiences that you want to create for yourself, your family, and also at work. And being able to master this, I tell you, would just allow you to enjoy your time with your family. Like, how many of you right now are having challenges because of the work, people working from home, having challenges of creating boundaries between work and your life? That for most of the time that you're doing work. It's like you're more busier working from home than working from in the workplace, right? And we feel that during those times, we should have been enjoying more of our time with the family. But at the end of the day, because of the transition and the lack of the transition, that is where we have challenges. Now, for those of you who's watching, maybe you're a leader at work, or maybe you're a business owner and you're having challenges with productivity at work. Maybe your team is not that motivated. They're not that inspired for them to do the work. And if you are in need of support, let us know. Life Coach Philippines would allow you to have that avenue for these people to start expressing. Recently, Coach Tin, my Better Half Coach Tin, conducted a talk on one of the clients that we have. And it's a wonderful feeling because the employees are able to share their insights. Because life coaching allows them to be comfortable with them expressing themselves, expressing, their challenges, expressing their thoughts, their ideas, so that we can support them, that we can process their thoughts, that they can understand the reason why their boss is that way, or their boss is not doing this, or their boss doesn't understand them. And when we're able to do so, when your people are able to be in a space where they feel safe, being expressive, you don't fear that people would reject them, I tell you, it's just a powerful experience. So if you need support in there, if you need a seminar, a workshop, a coaching coaching sessions, just let us know. If you need training as well, let us know. Have a conversation with us, when we would be happy to support you. All right. So I'll give you these 5 tips on how to effectively prioritize things at work. There are simple tips that you start utilizing, and you could utilize what I've taught to you. Some of the things that I taught you are mental models. Like, first things first is a mental model. And if you want to learn more about this mental model, just let me know. I would be happy to help you with this so that you can, utilize it on your day-to-day activities. All right. So how to effectively prioritize things at work? 5 tips that I will give you. Number 1 is, do not place too many tasks in your urgent and important square. Don't place so much task in there that it will overwhelm you. I tell you, I've tried 5. Sometimes I put in 5 things or tasks that I need to do here. Eventually, it got down to 3. And eventually, it only got down to 2. And I tell you, I'm more effective that way because I'm able to accomplish the task rather than just having 5 checklists. And at the end of the day, you get disappointed because you're not able to accomplish it. So minimize that. 3 maximum you can utilize so that you can have this done today or schedule it tomorrow. So that is the first. Number 2 is, do not postpone your important and not urgent task. And definitely, I've said a while ago, set a schedule to get it done. Set a schedule. Schedule it on a specific time, a specific day. And again, it's always going to be making sure that you do it upfront. Don't park it. Don't second guess. Don't think about it. Just do it. Number 3 is, avoid tasks that don't align with what you value. Avoid tasks that don't align with what you value, because that is where there's a lack of synergy between, as I've said, your clock and your compass, because there's no alignment. what the activities that you're doing it just for the sake of doing it, but it's not aligning to who you are as a person. So that needs to be the one you need to synergize those two. Number four is avoid at all costs all tasks that can be avoided. O, di ba? Parang contradicting, coach. No? Avoid at all costs all the tasks that can be avoided. Please avoid it. At times I get to be in a space in which I'm OC. I have OCD. I get to be mindful about the arrangement of my desk. It needs to be clean. It needs to be straight, and so on and so forth. And at times I get too caught up with it. Then the whole day I just do it. So as much as possible, I avoid that at all costs because it's gonna be a time eater. It's gonna eat my time, and I won't be able to accomplish the things that I want to do. So avoid it at all costs. And number five, if you have a free time, be intentional on where you're going to use it. Yeah, be intentional. How are you going to use it? Understand the why behind it. Why is it that you want to utilize that time, your free time, to such activities? And how is it going to help you in your day-to-day life? All right? So 5 things. Get a snapshot of it. You can practice it every single day. And you can even teach this to your kids. And I tell you, it's going to be a powerful result. All right? The moment of choice is the moment of truth. When you are clear with your compass, when you are clear of your true north, when you are clear of where you're heading, I tell you, that is the moment that you will make a choice. Because making a choice means that it needs to be aligned to your compass, because that is where your clock will, sink in. It needs to be in sync. And the more that you sink in, the more that you understand your compass, the better is it for you to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life, and to have a space or be in a space where you're joyful, when you're loved, when you're learning, and when you're doing the things that you love to do. If you are in need of mental health talk in the workplace, I would like to invite you to, take a look at this. These are 3 courses that Master Coach A is offering: the art of mentally healthy conversation at the workplace, 5 steps process to improve mental health at the workplace, and the introduction to mind coaching model. If your company or your business is right now being in a space in which you need mental health support, you need to be able to level up the mental health or the mental fitness of the employees, this program would really help you. And this is this is a super affordable. We're offering this with a as a special rate. From 25,000, it's just going to be 10,000 per class, maximum of 30 students. So connect with me, 0917-569-4200, if you want to learn more about how you can utilize this in your work. Of course, I would like to invite you to Life Coach Philippines. Please do follow us here. What we do here in Life Coach Philippines is we train, we coach, and we build, and we help individuals become a certified life coach and start creating an impact in this world. If you are someone who wants to be us, a professional, certified, actively co-create life coach, message us, join us. There's 1 to 80,000 ratio of life coaches towards people, and we cannot serve everyone. We cannot serve the 80,000 people, and the only time that we can do that is to add more life coaches that can serve everyone in this world. So if you have the heart, if you want to create a better future for your children's children, life coaching would allow you to do that. Of course, I would like to invite you to the Be Learning and Be Learning e-card, the tent maker of Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. If you are yet to be a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card, let me invite you personally to become a mental model collector. Yan, as a Be Learning e-card holder, you get 3 perks. You get a 5% food and beverage discount at Decaf Coffee Republic, and you get a full access pass to the live monthly mental model masterclass by Master Coach A, plus a 90-minute free coaching session with a senior coach and life coach Philippines. And I tell you, the perks here are so it's worth every penny. I tell you, it's worth it. And if you are new concept to the mental model, why am I talking about mental model? Maybe you've been following us for the longest time already, and we started talking about mental model. A mental model is an explanation of how something works. It is a concept, it is a framework, It's a worldview that carry around you in your mind so that you know how to interpret the world and understand the relationship between things. And mental models are deeply held beliefs about how the world works. It's belief of how the world works for you, how you see the world, how you see relationship. And why is this super important to individuals? Well, because by building up the base of the most valuable and universal mental models, you are building up your chunks of knowledge that you use for the rest of your life. And you can teach this, by the way, to your children. And mental models are critical category of knowledge that gets more relevant over time and can be applied across wide areas of your domains of your life. And the next mental model masterclass is going to be on August 21st at 7 p.m. And Master Coach A will cover the polymath mental the polymath mental model, learn how to combine skills and become the superstar in your field, and discover why polymath will win the 21st century. So register, connect with Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. Also, for those of you who's watching us who wants to embark on the journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A is now offering co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a comprehensive approach to process of creating a new path to achieving results in life so that success is inevitable in every coaching conversation, every coaching relationship. It includes a 21-day online learning journey, what you see in the screen in there, a 3-day live coaching bootcamp, and a 3-day live coaching business bootcamp. Yeah, the program packages also comes with many bonuses. Just connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover opportunities waiting for you in this profession. All right. So again, later we still have professional CACC life coaches who will be serving you at 2 p.m. It's going to be Coach Maan for coaching for a healthy mind space, and my Better Half Coach Tin will be there to help you out with coaching for a relationship. If you need help with clearing mind space and relationship, joining Coach Maan 2 p.m. and Coach Tin at 4 p.m. All right. Once again, thank you very much for joining me this wonderful morning. I hope you're able to get something out of this. You're able to, get some nuggets in here. Please share your takeaway or your pack my bag moments in there. Let's bless the digital space with the learnings that you have. If you've joined me, maraming salamat. Again, this is Life Coach Shaun De Hoya from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this, and this is us in the Philippines. La bam boom, la bam boom, la bam boom. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.